Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Off play action, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the New York Jets have the football. Opening drive of the game. Here we go. On first down, Daniel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So after the pick, they can't count. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. To throw on third down. Daniel over the middle, complete. That's Hansen. Calling a gain is 7, and it gives him a new set of down. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try the air now with Daniel. And he fires one incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually. All right, Captain, it's batten down to Hatch's time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jalen Marshall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained wins.
A 4th down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 4th down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Zone situation forthcoming, as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10, ball at the 19. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ford. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill to the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And he will have the first before he's brought down. A potential turning point in a 1-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their 2nd half lead? To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Here's Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi hitting double digits with his This offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. From the red zone now, Daniel firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling.
Game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. 2nd down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Daniel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And to the 40-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Past the 20. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Completes it to Ajayi. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.